The voice of the Roadrunners, Andy Everett, thanks so much for joining us, and perfect timing with the spring game on Saturday. The Roadrunners, not a good season last year. They're working through some kinks, but a lot of talent, you mentioned. Can you break down especially some of these things that the team's battling through, especially the quarterback competition right now?
Yeah, there's 5 guys that are battling for quarterback. I think it's probably down to 2 or 3 that are going to really have the best chance of playing. And everybody asked me, what's UTSA going to be like when we start the fall on August 31st? And I said, tell me how good the quarterback's going to be. I think talent-wise, this team has as much talent as any coach has ever recruited. The offensive line is deep. The defensive line, despite losing Kevin Strong, is deep. I think they're good at every position from what we've seen with their skill set and their accolades from high school. But football is about offense. And last year, unfortunately, UTSA was last in the nation in offensive efficiency. If they can get good quarterback play and if they can avoid the negative plays, I think the offense will be much more efficient and they'll be a 7 or 8 win team.
There's a handful of guys going for that quarterback position. Is there any front runners right now?
I think Frank Harris is the guy, and I think they're going to give him every opportunity to be the starter. I think he would have been last year if he hadn't gotten hurt at this time. I think the biggest thing we're going to see from Frank Harris is when he takes the field in the fall, it will be the first time in 3 years since midway through his senior year in high school that he's actually been in a live game. So I know he can't wait for that moment.
So with this Saturday game, the public finally gets to see them back in action. What should we look forward to on Saturday to see how they've grown?
Anytime you can get your running game going efficiently and get 3 or 4 or 5 yards on first down via the running game, it sets up everything else. Last year, UTSA could not pass the football downfield deeply, and so everybody was in the box. It was hard to get good first down yardage. If that offensive line can open up some holes for the Brendan Brady's of the world and B.J. Daniels at running back, I think that the offensive line can really kind of set the tone of the game. But I think offensively is what we're focused on, and hopefully we see some fireworks on Saturday.
16 starters returning. Can't wait to see those guys, and also what Frank Wilson has done in these last few weeks in practices. The voice of the Roadrunners, Andy Everett, thank you.
You're welcome.